Okay, what should you actually get your significant other for Valentine's Day? We're coming off the Christmas season, and it's important that we get them something fairly meaningful. It should be something neat or exciting, or something that shows that you truly love them, or something deeply personal, which the last one is a bit specific, but I do have one gift at the end that you might like. So here are 10 lovely gifts for your boo that you can get for Valentine's Day. Let's go over the list. So, number 1 on this list is a love box. Now, you might be wondering, what is that? Well, it's a small messaging device that can deliver affectionate notes from people who care about you, such as your significant other. This little box will have its heart spin around in a possibly distracting manner when your spouse sends you something. This can be a message, a photo, a drawing, an animation, etc. It's actually a pretty cute item that you might like for yourself, funnily enough. It seems to be a great way to connect with someone who you don't see that often, like in a long-distance relationship, or even when you're at work. It's a great way to keep the relationship going, especially when things get tough. As a result, I'd put this gift in the show them you truly love them category. Now, how about something that's neat and exciting? Searching around, I realized a great gift you can get for your partner is actually something you can share between the two of you. Something you can kind of use for dates and whatnot. So how about a mini projector? Barring in mind that the one that I chose is fairly economical, but there are ones that are fairly expensive, a movie projector can be great for even just your wall, for instance, or even just a casual movie date. Something that you can use even just to pass the time when you two are bored. It's nothing crazy, but it certainly is neat and exciting and can be reasonably priced too. Now, during those movie times, how about beverages? Especially in the winter season, warm drinks are pretty common. Being able to be paired with the mini projector, or even being able to stand on its own, how about a temperature-controlled mug? This is the Ember Mug 2. It is a drink warmer, or warmth maintainer. It keeps your hot cocoa hot for a little while. Rated for multiple hours, the Ember Mug 2 can be a great gift for your boo if he or she works for a long time. This is definitely a little bit more on the bougie side of things, but I would be lying if I said I wouldn't be happy receiving one. And I also would be lying if I said I wouldn't be happy receiving one of these either. A massager. I actually have one of these, matter of fact, and it's pretty great. Now you might say, can my significant other be my massager? Absolutely, but not always. Your spouse probably has some things to do sometimes. So to supplement, a neck and back massager might be a good go-to. I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but coming from experience, it's not as good as having someone actually work on your neck. But it is close though. If you need to just get a quick neck massage in, this will be a neat device to do the trick. Now, let's get to something that's a bit more affectionate again, the Bond Touch. You might like this. Designed for long distance or maybe partners who just work far away from each other, the Bond Touch is a way to physically connect with your partner. It's a beating or vibrating bracelet to mimic your partner's heartbeat, which conceptually sounds really weird. But for many users, it's actually worth it for them. And I'll admit, although I can't really understand it too well, it does seem like a pretty cute gift. As you can tell by my wrist, I'm open to new accessories, and it doesn't seem like something too big or obscene. It's just a little bracelet to remind you of your loved ones when you two aren't together. It's cute, it's quirky, and it's something to express your affection for someone. Alright, so we're hitting the midway point, and we've been talking about a lot of gadgets that are a bit expensive. So, for the budget-minded, here's a quick lightning round for the next 3 gifts. First, the Roku TV streaming stick. Now that we've entered the streaming era, you can purchase a Roku for a very reasonable price and have access to a ton of apps on your display. On top of that, it has a fairly simple user experience, so it's pretty intuitive. So not half bad for those movie dates. Second, something a little more affectionate, a digital picture frame. This is a great little desk accessory to have as a way to highlight your memories with someone. And the best part, you can always change it to a new memory because it's digital, or a new person if things fall out. And lastly, for this quick round, an essential oil diffuser. Now, I'm not too privy on essential oils, frankly. They're not things I use much, but many of my professors do, and these have been recommended countless times by them. So if you're into that sort of thing, this is very economical, and can be pretty neat. Now, let's talk about our last gadgets. First, the neat and cool one, a sandwich maker. Now, I know what you're going to say. What? But hear me out. A sandwich maker can be amazing for anyone. You can make one alone for breakfast or make some weird ones for a dinner date. It's truly a win-win. But seriously, a sandwich maker would actually be something I'd consider worthwhile. It will help speed up the cooking process and just be a good quality of life update. So that's our last neat and cool device. But how about our last affectionate gift? This isn't too much of a gadget, but I thought someone would find this pretty meaningful. A light up flower. Kind of similar to the Beauty and the Beast flower, this little gadget can definitely be something your boo might like, guy or girl, whatever. It can probably be put in the neat category too, but it's definitely something that can add a bit of character to the dinner table. It's nice, and for the Disney fans, it might be pretty affectionate too. So definitely something to consider. And while we're at it, here's one more bonus gift idea. Kinda. Yeah, expensive, but how about some screens? I'm talking about maybe a Nintendo Switch, iPhone, iPad, the whole shebang. And the reason why this is a bonus gift is because these are expensive. And we're also coming off of the Christmas season. But if you do have the cash, I wanted to make sure I remind you of the things that you could get. But besides those, yes, that was my lovely list of items you can get for your significant other for Valentine's Day. But as a word of advice, especially since we're coming off of the expensive Christmas season, maybe just consider doing something special with him or her, such as, I don't know, taking your boo out somewhere special or making that person dinner. Those types of things are probably even more meaningful than the majority on this list. Because this is the season of love, and just like with the best gifts, love comes from the heart. At least, romantically, not actually. So make sure whatever you do for this person, it's either neat and cool, affectionate, or personal. And I'm sure you'll do just fine. My name is See Rooster. It's spelled like Cyrus, but not like See Rooster. Just take out the tur. Thank you very much for watching and have a wonderful day. Peace.